So this is going to be a really cool top 8 to watch as we're getting straight into it. Toxiczz on the Nanase, no more Seth, it seems, ditching the Willow H right name, and Shaly, of course, on the Kuon like we saw before.
Yeah, I guess Toxiczz Umineko arc is over.
Yeah, no more Umineko. I don't know what exactly what happened. I don't know what his relationship with Umineko is, but it's no more. And there's that overhead, catching that backdash, getting a punish. That's actually Toxiczz finding that first hit.
Oh no, whiffed a throw again. Or not again, just for the first time. I'm thinking there's too many Nanases.
Right. Redness,
change shift,
of course,
all that hitbox.
Now we're playing that keep away game with those lasers, but here's the C-Disc coming out. I love that patience from Shaly, but throw is eventually going to come out at some point when it comes to those mix-ups.
Yeah, you always got to be ready for it because there is that pause. And if you make a wrong move, the disc comes back.
At the end here, the fireball's keeping pressure, trying to go for a throw, but it will whiff, and that's going to give Toxiczz the full combo here, and this should be enough to kill you using that CVO, spending as much meter as possible, and getting the AE existence IW to close it off.
Yeah, that so smart to route into that, because here I am, like for half that combo, they're like, yeah, there's gonna be one more mix-up that Toxiczz is gonna have to do, gonna save the meter, and then I see, oh right, you can CVO and just kill.
Honestly, I love that awareness from Toxiczz at the end of that combo as well, right? Spending the bit of meter they had left and knowing that they would have just enough to squeeze out a final super at the end. Very smart, but we are going into this next round with Shaly locked up 200 meter on the table, so this can be very scary if Toxiczz gives Shaly just enough room, and I think that's exactly what we're seeing right here. Shaly hitting that DP and sending Toxiczz back to mid-screen.
Yeah, Toxiczz thankfully are sort of going around this neutral pretty well under the cover of a disc. And now has Shaly back in the corner, although Shaly does have Celestial online, does spend through it super quick with these floats.
This is going to be a ton of damage. Look at that bonus damage adding up. There's the C ring, keeping that pressure going in. Tries the VO, but that's going to put you right into the range of the hitbox above you, and that will give Shaly that round.
Just now, we pretty much reset most of the meter. Shaly building up 100 pretty quick. Whoa, that was a very high hitting to anti-air.
Oh, and there's the 2B countering it. Unfortunately, drops the combo midway through, getting a bit of meter because of that chain shift. But right now, desperately trying to win this Vorpal cycle, and Shaly is not letting it up.
Yeah, no. You're gonna have to pry that Vorpal cycle away from Shaly's cold dead hands if you want it for free.
Honestly, great blocks from Toxiczz, consistently blocking all of the mix that Shaly is representing, and Shaly, on the other hand, just doing a great job at blocking all of the mix that Toxiczz is letting on. But the moment that Shaly tries to overextend by jumping out of the corner like that, Toxiczz was ready. There's the chain shift cancel, seeing the flash of white from the DP. Toxiczz is taking that first game.
Yeah, I like to imagine Toxiczz there was, I'm gonna throw out a hitbox, and if I see any circles start to form, I'm just spamming D to get that chain shift and bait out a DP. It worked.
Incredibly smart chain shift usage right there, calling out Shaly maybe getting a little too impatient, staying there in the corner, really struggling to find the openings in Toxicz's pressure.
Yeah. I mean, that speaks to how well Toxiczz knows not only Nanase's pressure and how to run it, but also knowing Shaly. I don't know how often these two play offline, or not even offline, but just off streams and off tournaments. But it looks like Toxiczz just knows Shaly inside and out.
The dive coming in, the chain shift to keep that pressure going, and finds a counter hit. Not going to drop it this time around, and that's going to be the hard knockdown at the end of this combo. However, Toxiczz will be losing that Vorpal cycle because they spent that chain shift midway through.
And then Shaly immediately spending all of the grid. Get that meter. And now with the grid where Toxiczz has nice, good start here. Might see something fancy. Or we're probably, yeah, I think we're just going to see here a repeat of the entire pressure. You have Vorpal on repeat, and unfortunately wasn't enough.
Hey, oh, and clips Shaly. That's going to be the next round for Toxiczz, placing themselves on set point, hoping to make this a quick 2-0. And Shaly running up, maybe trying to go for a laser, but going to get sniped out regardless by that fireball that Toxiczz represented.
Absolutely. That stagger pressure went for a throw. Shaly was ready with a tech. So Toxiczz now has to live in this corner against a Shaly with 200. Never mind, we just dance right on out.
Still going to win the Vorpal cycle regardless. Shaly not cashing out right now. And there is going to be that meter spend from Shaly trying to get that situation afterwards. But Toxiczz doing such a great job at finding those openings and escaping when the opportunity presents itself.
One mix left in the tank here for Shaly. Very much on the ropes. Has a bit of grid to work with. Can chain shift as well as an emergency. There it is.
2C hits. Can we kill here? We have a lot of resources, but I guess we'll just wait and see to see how that damage adds up. No, not enough. One more hit. Finds the shield. There's the grid break throw, and Shaly not going down just yet.
Definitely extending it, although has to contend with a massive meter disadvantage. And as long as Toxiczz is able to feather this meter properly, it'd be overwhelming for Shaly.
Gonna go for a throw. Very smart EP timing from Shaly, but the health advantage is not really looking in Shaly's favor, and Toxiczz is playing such a strong defense in return. However, Shaly counter poking on that pressure and counter poking correctly.
Yeah, I would say the life advantage doesn't matter much here for Shaly, because just one combo was all Shaly needed to tie it up, and now they're effectively both in one combo range. What is EX slide for Toxiczz here? To the corner you go.
EVO. Is that dead? Oh yeah, no, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that starter from that IW, there was no questions.